storied venues in college. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. Guys, we have a second here to talk about Navy. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good three-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement. You create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking for a gap. It's Butler. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking for a crease. Got the first down. Lots of running room. Bounces over the top. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, and this is why he's leading the nation in rushing. Like, you give him the football, and he'll continue to make big plays. He's done it all throughout the season.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, midshipman. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give. Fights off a defender. Just dismissing tackles. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's an awesome-looking carry, and you know when you're playing Navy, you better get ready to try to stop the run. Whether it's option, whether it's conventional, you better practice being in your gap, everybody being sound, and getting your eyes on the football. There are three certainties in life, guys. You're going to die, you're going to pay your taxes, and Navy is going to tote the rock.
The give to the left side. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. Ground game really important. Let's take a look at how these running backs have fared through one quarter of play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, it's Butler. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Hits the hole, it's Butler. Just ran over it. He's up to 90 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball cleared down behind the line of scrimmage.
Out wide right, it's Robinson. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Powers through the defender. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Might as well give it to him again. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Butler. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hartman. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And as we get deep in this first half, a 1st and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Navy!
Coaches.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the Thunder being shaken down on third down. Gonna run it, it's Butler. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first. Sees some running room. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And he's cracked the 150-yard barrier and maybe having a Joe Bellino-like day, the former midshipman Heisman Trophy winner.
Unbelievable, just piling up numbers. And here's the thing, you're going to get so many opportunities. You're going to get that ball handed to you. You're going to run the football at Navy as much as anybody in the country.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play could put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Oh, what a move. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot. Get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. Now just about ready to snap it to start the fourth. Navy out of the break with a first down. They're going to ride this running back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
The Navy offense sails out, ready to go to work. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. On the option, doing it himself again. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Uh-oh, look out. Can't get him to the ground. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
These running backs nowadays, they're built so low to the ground, thick and compact, but fast and shifty. They're just so hard to tackle. And you can see he just does a great job breaking tackles, breaking tackles. He does this consistently. That's why he's really hard to stop at the running back spot.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
This is a huge play call now for the offensive coordinator. 2-minute situation, down in the game, fourth quarter, fourth down. What can you dial up here to keep this drive alive and keep your chances alive of winning this game? All right, fourth quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. At quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah.
Oh, a lot of space. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Beck's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Navy! And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about, but now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them, so now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done.